Sterilization and fermentation. Welcome to the video manual for operating the fermentation system. In this video, we will guide you through the necessary steps to ensure successful fermentation process. Before we begin, please note that the full system sterilization is highly recommended before starting any fermentation processes. To ensure a sterile environment, we recommend sterilizing the entire system. Steam sterilization should be performed to sterilize the air pipeline, filters, and the bioreactor vessel before loading the medium or unloading the product. If the bioreactor is opened during loading, it is essential to perform a complete sterilization of the fully loaded reactor vessel as well. Bioreactor air supply system. The bioreactor air supply system consists of two filters, one for the incoming gas and one for the exhaust gas. Both filters should be sterilized simultaneously. Before sterilization, open and check if the appropriate valves are opened according to the user manual. Set the following parameters. Start temperature for the disparger. This is the temperature at which steam is supplied to the disparger. The end temperature for the disparger. This is the temperature at which the exhaust gas line closes and the steam supply to the disparger stops. The sterilization temperature. This is the temperature to which the inner volume of the vessel will be heated during sterilization. Vessel sterilization time. The duration of the vessel sterilization process. Filter sterilization time. The duration of the vessel and filter sterilization process. Jacket blowing time, the time delay before the cooling process is enabled. Initial reactor blow temperature, the temperature at which the vessel will be cooled down without opening the exhaust gas line. Cooling end temperature, the final temperature to which the vessel will be cooled down. The airflow rate used for vessel cooling after sterilization. Allowable temperature drop. The maximum allowable temperature drop during sterilization. The sterilization process will automatically stop when this temperature is reached. The deadbed zone. The allowable temperature fluctuations during the sterilization process. The S11A pulse time. The length of the time for steam supply to the disparger during sterilization. The S11A pause time. The length of time for pausing the steam supply to the disparger during sterilization. Formation of secondary steam. To generate secondary steam, add a small volume of pure water, about 5 to 10% of the total vessel volume, to the bioreactor. Preparation steps. Before operating the system, all operators must complete a course on working with the fermentation system or become familiar with the user manual. Follow these steps to prepare the bioreactor for operation. Check operating conditions and quality of the process media to meet the specified requirements. Ensure valves, connections, and screws are in normal condition. Check for condensate in the pressure reducers on the air and oxygen line and drain if the condensate is present. Verify the power supply cable connection. Check if the temperature and other sensors are connected to the control cabinet. Prepare the pH, the optical density, and dissolved oxygen sensors for operation as per the manufacturer's user manual. Check the hermeticity of the vessel, including the lid, the vessel body, valves, and pipelines at an air pressure of about 1.3 bar. Control panel settings. Before starting the process, configure the following settings on the control panel. Set the set point values for monitored parameters, such as temperature, pH, and dissolved oxygen. Define the corresponding alarm limits for temperature, pH, and dissolved oxygen. Inoculation. For inoculation, you have two methods to choose from. First, inject the microorganism culture into the reaction environment before supplying it to the bioreactor vessel. Use a peristaltic pump to transfer the inoculum to the vessel after supplying the reaction environment and sterilizing it. The fermentation process. The fermentation process is an on-off process, which means that the operator must start and end the process manually from the control panel.